All right, welcome back in the Golden Tee Lounge. Kevin Lindsay here. It is Friday. It is time for the Freaky Friday Daily Contest, as you can see by my t-shirt, which you can go get at goldentee.com/shop. It is the SuperScore 2012. It is the best of Royal Cove, Auburn Glen, Grand Canyon, Dusty Bend, and Tundra Peak. So it's a fun mix. Some tough courses, some a bit easier courses. Tim, Rebecca, Ruben, Bill, all of you on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Mixer as well. Let's just take a real quick look. Bill, if you are sending your great shots to YouTube, feel free to post them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and tag at Golden Tee. You can send me a message on Facebook. You can post it on the Golden Tee fan Facebook group. Message the Golden Tee page directly for your chance to potentially get in the Shots of the Week video that you see on social media and also on the game. You are looking at Royal Cove 18. We are starting things off a little bit differently than we normally do. Don't usually kick off with hole 18, at least too often, but we are going to do that here today, and it's actually not too bad of a look. Main thing here is you want to avoid missing the green, because then things get a little tricky for you. Before we get into that, let's take a look at the equipment. Pretty standard here. We are using the Build-A-Bag and a Build-A-Ball. So I have grabber golf balls with a little bit of a fun design on them, the Shamrock, and some tracers, but there you can see the distance, backspin, curve, and loft. So if you are looking at what types of equipment to use tonight when you go out and play at your favorite location, grabber golf ball is what you're going to see me using here. Build-A-Bag is pretty standard. It is my 2016-2017 set. It has a 9.5 degree driver, a 10.5 degree driver, 3, 5, 6, 8 wood, 3 hybrid, 5 hybrid, 6, 8, 9 irons with super spin, and then a G wedge and an L wedge, and of course a putter. So with that being said, let's kick things off. I've already moved the tee. We are going to just, for hole one, just play a full shot. Pull it back, out to the left. I caught the tree there, but that's all right. Still going to be, let's see, how ironic that the first shot on this Freaky Friday stream is me chipping poorly with a 5 hybrid. Oh, that was exceptionally poor. Ryan Bennett on Facebook through our watch party, thank you for joining. You are, Alright, so we're going to pretend like I didn't just terribly mess up hole 1. But you're looking at Tundra Peak, hole 9. Nice little par 4 here. If you've never played Tundra Peak, you're in for a treat. You want to make sure that you avoid that snow because your ball is going to stick and it's not going anywhere. There's no give when it comes to that snow. So playing here, you got a 6-mile-an-hour wind blowing in your face. You just want to hit the green, stick the green, and have a nice little putt in for eagle. Most people will be putting in 4 after hole 2. Not me, not game 1. That's okay. But other thing about daily contest, so $4,200 in today's prize pool, a $381 top prize. We pay 300 spots deep, just like every daily contest. Daily contest goes until 1 a.m. Central Time, so you have about, I don't know, I'm not good at math, probably 9.5 hours left if I was to try to math correctly. Let's see if we can get a little bit more of the trackball love in there so you guys can see some of the shots we're hitting. But yeah, we'll call it 9.5 hours is what you have left. Whatever, make sure you're playing the Freaky Friday Daily Contest before 1 a.m. Central. That is the important thing. Your best score out of all the games you play, your best score is going to count and potentially win you some of the cash from that prize pool. Auburn Glen, number 4. Pretty straightforward setup here. Actually, a good look. We're far enough back in that tee box, that giant tee box, that we can just take a driver and go around these trees. I must have left all of my talent, my Golden Tee talent, at the desk earlier. But that's all right. Chris Knight, Jordan Scott, thank you for joining us on Facebook. Oh, wow. I should have put it on the screen somewhere so you guys knew it. But for those of you that's just joining, if you want to get your very own I get freaky on Fridays golden t-shirt, goldentee.com/pro shop. And yes, you better be sure that I'm going to be wearing this out in public, because when I rep Golden Tee, I do not, I go the entire mile. Just like that tee shot went the entire mile, and we are most likely not going to get it on the green in 2 here. Oh, look at that. That ridiculous strength that I have when it comes to hitting a trackball somehow played off well. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate the fact that you like this t-shirt. This, again, for the poor playing you're seeing right now, it is a Friday, first of all, so TGIF. But also, this is the very first time that you're seeing, or that I'm seeing, this course in the setup. This was actually a Kevin Lindsay creation. Normally, Adam takes care of the Freaky Fridays, but he threw me in the mix here. So if there's anything that you don't like about this course, well, you guys are going to tell me anyway, so feel free to just... Feel free to just, you know, shoot me a message and give me your thoughts and feels. Oh, Chris Knight, my friend, I'm sorry. Adam is out on the real golf course today, so you're stuck with me, as always, for live streaming. But good to hear from you, my friend. Taking a look at the leaderboard, Joe Massara has a 40 under in first place. Jeff Lannon, Seth Staniford, and Jared Decker all have 38s, but a lot of scores in the 30s. So if you've never shot a 30 under before, this is a really good, these SuperScore courses are called that for a reason. They're not meant to just be a fancy title. The ability to shoot those 30 and even a 40 under is there. Corey, so the shirt I'm wearing, this is actually, this was a test print from another company. So this is a thinner material, but the regular, well, we're cleaning things up here in the lounge, so I don't have any t-shirts, but the regular Golden Tee Pro Shop t-shirts are going to be more thicker, and they're not going to cling on. If you're a bigger person like me, they're not going to cling on to you as much. So they're going to be just like any of the other standard Golden Tee t-shirts that we give out and that you guys can buy in the Pro Shop. So Ryan, definitely penalty mode is on today. I only wish John Pescioni was watching this so he could laugh and appreciate it. This is supposed to be the SuperScore contest, but the rate I'm going, it might take us a game or two before we get there. There we go. Call for one. Speaking of Adam Kramer, 6-hole preview for 6-hole preview for Grand Teton is coming out tonight at 7 o'clock on Facebook and YouTube and other social media platforms. So be sure to set your calendars, or make sure on Golden Tee's Facebook page that you have notifications set. So anytime we go live, whether it's a live video like this where anything I'm doing is actually live, or it's a premiere that Adam records in advance, make sure you are subscribed to get those notifications so you get the latest and greatest Golden Tee content, especially when it comes to Golden Tee 2020, which we are 1 month and a day from it coming out nationwide. So I'm pumped. There's a lot of stuff that we have not shared with you yet, and I know that you guys are saying this is a marketing guy who is just throwing some BS out there, which is true. That's what I'm good at. Adam as well. But promise you, we've got Freaky Friday casual mode, we've got some events mode, and closest to the pin features that you don't know about yet. So there's your little tease for this afternoon. But we're getting closer to that release date, which means we're getting closer to revealing all of the fun secrets that we've been keeping from you. And I think they're all going to be really good ones. I did my best that when I chose Tundra Peak holes, that I tried to choose ones that were pretty straightforward and weren't going to drive you insane. I think I might have used a Tundra Peak hole, I think 16. That one might be the only one that gives you some difficulty, but we'll be okay. Bill, home edition features. So everything that we've talked about so far, events mode is coming to the home edition. I know we have talked about that multiple times. So home events are coming to Golden Tee 2020 when that's released in early November for home edition units. lots of other things going on that we have, again, not talked about. Hole 9, this is Grand Canyon, hole 16. This is a hole that I feel like every time I've tried to show it on the stream, I have not done very well. So, we are going to try this anyways, and somebody who is a lot better than me can tell you how to shoot the shot. But I'm going to do a high T6 wood. The key here, and I really need the John Madden, like I need somebody in who here can just circle stuff for me. But that top peak, so basically dead center of the screen that's slanted a little bit to the top right, you want to bounce it off there and then hope it kicks off the other rock and then gets on the green for double eagle. So kind of like that, but I'm way too far to the right. So with that wind, it might not be doable. I think the nice thing about this is that we got, well, I was going to say we get a good drop. Yeah, there we go. When I say good drop, I mean we might be putting in for birdie if this doesn't fall off the green. And when I said that, I was kidding. I didn't actually want it to fall off the green.
What he was looking for.
Well, yes, Corey, I know that I can hit a full shot. I know how to get to the green to lay up for, or to the fairway to lay up for eagle, but I want the double eagle putt, so we are going to try that. Again, this is, hey, look at that. We started with a 5, ended with a 5. This is the very first game that I've played on Freaky Friday today, so we are going to just try stuff out and see what happens. Hole 10, Auburn Glen, number 2. This is sometimes drivable. Let's see if we can make that happen. Oh yeah, oh, did I get it out far enough to the right, or excuse me, to the left? No, but we're, oh, look at that, we're chipping in for eagle, which is better than nothing. If you were watching somebody who was better at chipping, you would also see them make eagle there, but that's all right. Again, this is the test game. This is game 1. So we are just seeing what works out there. This is actually, just calling it now, going to be a really good shot. Oh, look at that. I unlocked a secret. There's your Easter egg. Was definitely intentional that I was going to hit the green and then hit the treasure chest. Justin, my Denver friend, thank you for joining. Brad Stewart, Todd Boyer, Tim Harris, thank you guys for joining as well on Facebook. We're looking at hole 12 here, which is Dusty Bend, number 4. I wanted to throw in one of those earlier par 4s just to break up the monotony. If you're having a bad game like me, or like this guy right here with his golf cart in the middle of the Dusty Bend dirt, I wanted to give you a chance to redeem yourself, and that's what we're going to do right now. Is we're going to just hit a 5 wood over all these people. I was expecting more of a kick, but you hit that concrete, you hit that the pavement as the wheels spin. Look at that, right over the gas station. And just nice little kick off the hill, and we're putting in for eagle. Justin, Golden Tee Golf mobile app for your Android or iOS devices. One of these days, Adam Kramer's going to be in here because I'm just going to say, Adam, take it away. Instead, John Daly is right there. But we still shooting for the end of summer, so stay tuned. But it's still happening. It's still coming. We're still working on it. Obla-dee, obla-da. But promise you that it is still happening. All right, hole 13. This is Grand Canyon number 13, and we're just going to play this one simple. We are going to just hit an A1 with a 6 wood. I'm going to hit a rock, a poorly placed rock, and we're not going to, yeah, we're going to be chipping in for birdie. That's okay. Randall, Adam, thank you for joining. Corey, I appreciate the pizza push, but I'm actually getting out of here after this. I've got some things to take care of. Oh, look at this. Another Tundra Peak hole that I must have... No, this is it. Nope, just kidding. One more after this. But this is a hole from Tundra Peak. I say that would make you think, because all the holes at Tundra Peak make you think about your shot. But there's a really thin strip here that you can try to land, Or what the cool kids do is they just take a low driver. I don't know if it's actually a low driver or not. Look at that. Almost. Okay, maybe it's not a low driver, but you can hit a driver and get it on that landing that I was so gently placed on there. See if we can get a good kick up. Nope. We are going the wrong way there. Austin Day, I appreciate the rock gif. Always get bonus points from me when you use a wrestling gif in response to anything I'm doing. I will do my best. Thankfully, my golfer does not have to worry about catching the golf balls that he loses. We just get placed on really nice patches of fairway. Hole 15, Dusty Bend 15. Nice thing about this par 5 is if you wanted to, if you had a straight forward win or a straight back win, you could just high tee a driver right through there. Because we have a very, very nice left mile an hour wind that is blowing right to left, we are just going to hit a C3. And we are just going to go past all that, and we are going to land right on the middle of the fairway. Perfect opportunity to try for a double eagle and at least get a eagle putt. Again, wind sets up pretty well. We're going to throw this bad boy out to the right. Probably could have hit it a little bit harder, but still putting in for eagle.
Golfer 1 prepares to putt. In for a 3. Great eagle.
This afternoon, make sure that you're also tuning in to Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Golden Tee for another Freaky Friday or a GT Freebie Friday. Not sure what we're giving away yet because there's a lot of options, but it's going to be good stuff. Thank you, Jason. The high T5 wood. I'm going to have to take a look at that. I always forget that you can use the wood. Hole 16, it is Auburn Glen, number 18. This is when things start to get tricky, but it also gets pretty fun. We're going to just take a 10.5 degree driver with bite because this is game 1 and we're having fun. And we're just going for it. If this goes in the hole, great. It was actually a lot better than I expected it would. Now, you have to be careful because it is a down 6, left 5, so we are going to pull back to the C and then gently just kind of push forward and hopefully slow that trackball down a little bit. Austin Day, any advice on chipping? I'm still still no good at it. Been using the standard 9-iron. I have not done well. Hey, let's wave to all those people that are enjoying the beach right now. Shout out to them. Thanks for the invite, you losers. Hey, hole 17. Royal Cove 17. Somebody named Kevin Lindsay may or may not have aced it when it was previously in a event mode or Freaky Friday. I think it was event mode. Probably not going to ace it this time. The pin is a little too tucked for my liking. But, Austin, when we start our next game of Freaky Friday in a few minutes here, I'll show you some chipping. I'm sure I will be, unfortunately, in the rougher sand where I need a chip. I always suggest the 5 hybrid because it's a low loft club. It comes in pretty hot with bite. If you catch the center of the cup you're going in, it has a higher chance of rolling over when chipping because it's a low loft club that's moving in hot. But I also use the 6-iron if I need to get more loft, if I'm, say, in the sand bunker trying to come up. And then if I'm desperate, I will use a 9-iron for a very short chip. But I always try to aim for the center of the cup with a 6-iron or a 5 hybrid, and I'm just going for that center of the cup and trying to drop it in. But we'll get to that once we have an opportunity to chip again once we start game 2 of Freaky Friday. Justin, I'm using my Build-A-Bag with the 8, 6, 5, 3 wood, the 10.5 degree driver, and the 9.5 degree driver. And then, of course, my 3 hybrid and a 5 hybrid. All right, so I am going to try a high T5 wood here, and we're just trying to get on the green and putting in for double eagle. Yeah, so just do that. That's all I got to say about that. But, so high T5 hybrid, I threaded more needles than I wanted to. Preferably, you want to hit the farther part of the rough. I did get a nice little kick there, so I didn't have to worry too much about getting wet. So I have a long 74-foot putt, but it is
Eagle.
for double eagle. Look at that. I actually made a putt for once. I'm very proud of myself, and it's for double eagle. So look at that. All those great shot points, the golden tee points, and we just got a 3-stroke bump in score. So I'm happy with that. Shane Tomer, Ron, thank you. Bodine, thank you for joining. Toby, thank you for joining. All right, and look at this. We are ending with Tundra Peak 18, and actually, I felt very worried about this because this hole can set up to be very nasty, but this is actually for a hole 18 of our Freaky Friday. It's actually a pretty damn good setup. So we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna actually see if we can just ace this to close out game 1. Oh, and I was too busy talking about what could have happened, and I just hit a bad shot. Forgot that most of the time you're gonna need a high tee there. So let's just try the high tee 6 wood instead. And let's see if that works. Nope, that didn't work either. Okay. Well. Hey, oh, this is even better because it's not going to go out of bounds. So now you get to play the, can I actually get it up on the green game? Oh, look at that. It almost had a chance. This is the non-fun part of Tundra Peak 18 because, as you're seeing very clearly, it's not fun if you screw it up. When you don't screw it up and you putt in for eagle or even get great shot points, it's wonderful. So, double bogey at that time, but that's okay. That was game 1 of Freaky Friday. We still have plenty of time to get a few more in. I can't believe that was only game 1. I feel like we started streaming so long ago. Maybe I just kept talking too much, but we got some time to get a few more games in. But this is the SuperScore 2012 Freaky Friday. As you can see, goldentee.com/shop if you want to get your own Freaky Friday Golden Tee shirt. But let's see if we can make some things happen here this time. I'm going to hit this out a little bit. Actually, too much. Wanted to catch the green, but oops. Unplayable lie. That's alright. It is better than bogeying hole 1, which I did the first game.
And now the tee shot of golfer 1.
Tundra Peak, hole 9. You're going to see it right now because I didn't hit it hard enough, but as soon as you hit that snow, your ball just stops and it gets stuck. So make sure that you hit that shot, that tee shot, especially on hole 2 of Freaky Friday, a little bit harder to make sure that you much rather would hit the green and have a longer putt for eagle than having a chip out of the snow. Hole 3, this is Auburn Glen, number 4. We're going to use a 10.5 degree driver, throw it out there with bite. Again, I am hitting everything way too soft today, so that's good.
Hitting from the deep stuff.
That would have been some slight redemption if I actually made that for birdie, but that's all right.
Ready to tee off. It's golfer
Hole 4, this is par 5 from Dusty Ben, number 6. So the first time, hit it out too far. I did more of a C3 and got stuck in the bushes, so that's why I hit a C2.5. So I got in that fairway and have a nice clean shot. Look at that. Watch this bounce right out of the rough. Bite would have been perfect, but now I'm putting in for eagle from 8 feet away instead of trying to chip from, 20 yards up the dirt.
golfer 1 from the tee box.
Hole 5, this is Grand Canyon number 5. We're just going to hit the 10.5 degree driver with roll. Go 1 click to the right to kind of offset the imbalance there on the tee box. That was actually a pretty good shot if it stops. There we go. And we are back in business. Sort of.
One on the tee.
Hole 6, this is another Royal Cove par 5. Just want to end up here. It's not a big deal if you do not set yourself, like if you get offset, even if you're not using the super spin clubs, just hit that 6 or 5 iron, whatever they give you, and nice little putt in for eagle.
Next up, golfer 1.
Hole 7, this is a dusty bend. Where is that? There's a sign around here somewhere. Oh, there we go. The Abandoned Rail Yard, our 2011 Design a Hole contest winner by David Donovan out of Canada or California. But another fun design a hole. Let's see. High tee of 5 wood, and we're just gonna go up and around this water tower. Actually looks pretty good.
Okay, he's got a chance from there.
Golfer 1.
Most of these par 4s are not setting up for something that you're going to see a lot of hole-in-ones on, but the opportunity is definitely there.
Ready to hit.
Hole 8, a nice par 5 from Tundra Peak. The one thing you want to make sure, as we saw from hole 2, is that snow is going to kill your ball. It's not going to do anything but just stop. So that is why you typically hit a high 3 wood or a high teed 10.5 degree driver. Again, I like to thread needles when it comes to daily contests, like they're, you know, almost hitting the snow twice. But nice little 3 hybrid setup
Got to watch the wind here.
and a good chance at double eagle. Oh, you dog. Ugh. All right. So no double eagle there, but a 16-inch putt for eagle and some good great shot points. I will take that. Kind of bump us up there a little bit since we are lacking on the great shot points. All right, we're going to try a high teed 5 wood here. Ah, there we go. I figured it out, folks. Although this is most likely not sticking the green. But there's a chance. The high tee 5 wood, it did exactly what I wanted to. I was hoping it would give me a putt for eagle and not this terrible chip that I'm not going to make. But the opportunity for double eagle is there. It's a high tee 5 wood. Maybe if I put a little cut into it. The big thing is you want it to hit the wide part of the green, especially with that 12-mile-an-hour wind, and blow towards the cup. But I'm okay with that. Nice I will take the birdie because now we know that it's the high tee 5 wood that could get you on the green for double eagle or even a super albatross on hole 9. Number 10, Auburn Glen, number 2. That's unfortunate.
Oh no.
If you hit the shot well enough, there is getting on the green in 1. Now I appreciate the fact that I'm not getting dropped in the water, but my 6 iron chipping has not been the best. That was a lot closer than game 1, but it's one of those holes we have to throw in there for fun because you never know if you're going to get a setup where it's drivable.
It's golfer 1.
Hole 11, we're just going to take our 5 wood. If anybody hits a hole-in-one in today's contest off of that treasure chest, the first person to send their YouTube shot of them hitting the treasure chest and getting a hole-in-one, I will send a $25 Golden Tee gift card to. So, off the chest on hole 11 of Royal Cove, which is actually number 15, Royal Cove 15, we'll get a $25 Golden Tee gift card. First person to hit that shot and send the great shot hole-in-one to YouTube will get a shot of the week mention and also a $25 Golden Tee gift card. Todd, thank you for checking in. Good to hear from you, my friend. If you want, you can stay really quick and watch this hole-in-one we're about to hit on, what is this? Whatever course this is. I always forget. Ah, dang it. Just a little outside, not as left as I wanted it. But this is Dusty Ben number 4.
Golfer 1, ready to hit.
We're going to try a different approach here with Grand Canyon. This is hole 13, normally 13 from Grand Canyon as well. We are going to high tee a 6-wood, push it out to the right. I should have probably given that a little bit more oomph, but we're on the green. We're putting in for eagle.
The green. Golfer 1 with a try.
And just like that, ta-da, we are good to go. Stuart, Gary, thank you for joining us, chiming in on the chat.
It's golfer 1.
We are going to try a driver here again just because I want redemption. And that's what I was worried about. Dang it. Alright, so we'll eventually get there on hole 14. I just don't know if I can hit my 5-wood soft enough. Get up there, get up there. Alright. The nice thing about having super spin clubs is that, well, I'm not going to get a kickback on gravel, but I do get a bit more with super spin grabbers than I would if I had just normal spin on that iron.
Golfer 1 on tee. Does it have the distance?
The line looks good from here, Jim. Nope, not
Pretty simple shot there once you get around.
Golfer 1 with an
Yeah, Mike, so the Golden Tee Lounge is going to be more loungy. We're just in the midst of planning for our move, so once we get to our new building, you'll actually see more of the lounge. We may or may not be doing a more videos in the lounge and interviews and all kinds of stuff. So this is just kind of our temporary solution we've got going on here. All right, 10.5 degree driver here worked like a charm last time. Although the moment I pulled that back, I knew that I was putting
won't get that one.
that I wasn't pulling it back straight to the B, and instead of fixing my shot, I opted to just keep going like an idiot, we'll call it very nicely. So now I'm putting in par.
golfer 1.
The old Texas wedge.
Ready at the tee.
All right,
Golfer 1.
high T5 wood worked for us last time on this hole, and we surprisingly made the double eagle putt in. That's what I wanted to do the first time, just to get a more gentle bounce, although this is probably going to provide us with a chip.
Well, it's in the rough.
And I don't know if you've been watching the entire time. My chipping has not been that good today. Oh, almost made the chip in for double eagle. Instead, now I get to perform the same chip for birdie.
He'll launch it if he gives it full power.
And then I hit it even worse.
Golfer 1.
So, Zachary, yes, these t-shirts are for sale. You can go to goldentee.com/shop and grab one of them.
Now the final tee shot of golfer 1.
All right, let's just actually just pull it right up for you guys. All right, well, I'm trying to show you the Golden Tee or the Golden Tee shop site, but it's not exactly working right now, so we'll just ignore that part of it. But if you do go to goldentee.com/shop and you scroll down a little bit, the I Get Freaky on Fridays design is on there, and you can put it on a t-shirt, you can put it on a sweater, you can put it on a hat, you can put it on whatever you really want. But if you do buy any kind of Golden Tee gear, whether it's this shirt or a Golden Tee logo, or even what Mr. Mark Stenmark is wearing in the game, the Drive Chip Putt Drink shirt, make sure when you get that stuff, you guys are out playing Golden Tee wearing that shirt, send a picture to us and tweet to us, post it on Facebook, post it on Instagram. We'd love to share that kind of stuff. It's very fun for us, especially because this is a personal design of mine, idea, and I made the design, so it warms my heart when you guys like these designs and you put them on sweaters, and then we see them at tournaments. And speaking of tournaments, right now in Evansville, Indiana is Power Event's 4th national tournament of the year. There's a handicap contest going on there right now. Tomorrow, Saturday, starts the main event, the 5-course qualifier, so 5 out of the 7 2019 courses. If you're anywhere near Southern Indiana or Southern Illinois or any of those states around there, you still have plenty of time to get in your car, drive out there. You go to pegttour.com. Golden Tee TV is going to have more coverage of the action as well. I unfortunately cannot be there. I've got a wedding tomorrow. So we will be getting content from Steve Sobel, Power Events, Paige Gossett, all those folks that are down there in Evansville, and we will share everything we can with you, mostly what's appropriate to share with you guys. But I'm going to hit a hole-in-one here on hole 18 because I am still mad at what happened the first time. And I hit the same exact shot. So... all right, well, okay. I was too busy talking anyways. That's my excuse. Oh, and now they're not going to let me use a tee. Awesome. All right, well, we're going to try the alternative Tundra 18 shot, which is when all else fails, just hit the driver. And then it's... that's awesome. The driver actually soared over the green. That's pretty awesome. All right, well, let's try it one more time. This is the part where it's like the train wreck that you just can't turn away from. Because I can't quit on hole 18. There's no point. The pre-shot. Rob, when you say the pre-shot 3D camera. Joe, thank you for joining. I wish it was a happier Friday than what I'm doing right now. But let's see if this actually works. Let's see if we make this work. Okay. So we finally have touched the green. Please tell me that's the stroke limit. Thank you. All right, so we're going to ignore that. We're going to ignore hole 18 and pretend like we never even played this game. I'm going to listen to the theme song from Golden Tee 3D Golf because that is my jam. I'm surprised I don't have it as a ringtone. All right, third and potentially final game. Let's see what we do. Corey, I am not a thumb player, so the high tee 5 wood with thumb is a little scary for me. But, all right, this is the final game, most likely. Let's see if we can make some magic happen. Come on, really? We'll technically call that an invisible leaf because that really wasn't there. Oh, look at that. Thank you. That's actually the end of the stream. I made a chip that touched the fringe and that made it didn't roll over. And... woo! And we got great shot points. Look at that. Shout out to that fringe for the assist and for the 5 hybrid not rolling over the dang cup for once. Especially... oh boy, that's funny. Alright, 10.5 degree driver. Remember, you would rather have a longer putt from the green than a chip out of the sand. Alright, this trackball is about to get taken out of this game at this exact moment, and just... I'm ready to use a Betson Imperial from years ago. Alright, well, trackball's a little bit cleaner now, but has not helped my chipping. Yeah, Chris, thank you for Rob. I was thinking where I was talking about our development tool, but I actually can't even use it because we're in production. So no Skycam, no IT tool net. IT tool only, but what I will do is finally hit a good shot on this hole. Look at that. We're putting in for eagle. Corey, I absolutely blame Adam Kramer. Hanging out with his family on the golf course, playing real golf as I'm hitting his dirty track balls. All right, hole 4. This is Dusty Bend number 6. Do not hit a C3 here. You want to hit a C, pull back to the C, and hit it in between the 2 and the 3. Probably a lot more than I did because
There's a fried egg.
Yeah.
This will be a blast.
All right, well,
Peter, does he need to worry about
also,
the
I don't know if this is even possible, remotely possible, but if somebody hits, I don't care what you hit, whether it's a double eagle, a birdie, a bogey, I don't care, but if somebody manages to hit that house and get it in the cup, $500 gift card. Absolutely, we're throwing the challenge out there because I don't even know if it's doable. My game is not bad enough that I can try it yet, but I'm sure somebody out there will. And hell, even if you don't hit it in the hole, if you hit that house and get it on the green, send me the YouTube because I will give you the 50 cents back for that because that is a fun shot and interested to see if it's doable. Yeah, Rob, the Skycam is an IT tool only, and so since we are in production, just like a normal Golden Tee commercial unit, we do not have access to that. But that's okay. It wouldn't help my game anyways if we're all being honest with each other.
Why bother with a putter? Let's watch the tee shot of golfer 1.
All right, this time I made sure to hit it out a little bit farther to the left, a pretty good A1, because now I have a straight look, and I'm no longer off-centered with the green here, which makes it a little bit easier.
That one's close.
Ryan, no need to laugh. I don't know which part you're even laughing at because there's a lot of terrible shots and things that you could laugh at, but that's okay. That's the part of the fun here in the Golden Tee Lounge on a Friday, is that I'm going to be at a concert later, having cold beverages and singing songs, and me playing terrible Golden Tee is not going to get to me for once. Oh, a little bit hard there. Almost an ultra shot there on number 7, which is Dusty Ben 12, our design hole winner from that year. But hey, we made the putt in for eagle, and that's all that matters. Let's pull up the leaderboard. Joe Massar is still in first place with a 40, now 3 38 unders, a couple 37. So the chance for you to get out there and shoot a 30 under or better is there. Might take a few games. Clearly, it's going to take a few games for me because I'm just awful today. But SuperScore for a reason, and it is doable. All right, come on, give me some love. Ah.
You'll be happy with this. Golfer 1, a chance for eagle.
Sell apps, yes, Golden Tee has changed. It has changed. We've gotten crazier. We got more fun, but it's still the same. It is still the trackball. It is still a left-right button and a backspin button. There's a lot here, but it's a lot of fun. All right. Oh, you guys are asking who I'm seeing. I am seeing. Well, who am I seeing? Well, I know who I'm seeing, but it is Dirks Bentley and I believe a few other people that are opening for him, which I actually didn't even realize. Some up-and-coming people that I've heard. But yes, go ahead and make the jokes now if you're not a fan of country that I'm going to see a country concert. But it's been a long week. It's been a fun week, but I absolutely need it. What I also need here is I need this 5-wood, this high tee 5-wood to bounce off of that rock, land on the green, and drop in the cup for Super Albatross, because I'm just going to go to the concert now. We're going to leave the live stream up, but nobody's going to play until the cleaning people come in, because that would be awesome. Oh, I actually really like this. So this is not going to probably stick the green. Oh, come on. Oh man, woo. I would have selfishly made that a shot of the week if that would have ultra shotted off of the rock. I don't even know if the game would consider that an ultra shot, but I would have. Wow. So again, because this is hole 9, it's tough. Normally when you're playing Grand Canyon, hello, my face hasn't changed. My iPhone doesn't want to let me in. But normally when you play Grand Canyon, this is hole 16. So at that point, if you've had a bad round, you can just say, all right, well, I've had a bad round. Let's try to get a Super Albatross. With it being hole 9, it's a bit tougher. But wow, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Sil, glad to know you're doing so. If you haven't done so already, home.goldentea.com. Same goes for all of you, home.goldentea.com. If you order now, you get 2019 and a free 2020 update that comes out in November. So, and of course, events mode is coming to the home edition if you weren't here earlier. All right, hole 10. This is Auburn Glen, hole 2. There we go. It's about time because I was getting real sick and tired of this trackball. Oh, and then I catch every leaf on a tree. Oh, come on. Give me... No. Alright, so it is there. You just gotta beat your trackball up a little bit. Avoid some tree leaves. Somehow made my chip in with the 5 hybrid off of slanted rough. I'm not really sure how that works. But hey, again... if you guys were just joining us or didn't hear me earlier, hole 11, this is Royal Cove number 15. If you were playing the daily contest today and you hit a hole-in-one off of that chest, you'll get a $50 gift card. I said 25 earlier. We're going to make it 50 because that's a fun shot. If you guys bounce it off of there and get a hole-in-one, you're going to get a $50 Golden Tee gift card. Unless I do it here and then nobody gets anything. Okay, well, I get nothing because I went in the water. Hey, thanks for dropping in the cup. I couldn't handle more awful Golden Tee. Hole 12, this is Dusty Ben, number 4. We're just going to throw that 5 wood out there. I think that's... Okay, that almost hit the house. This is not going in, unfortunately, because I pulled it way too far back to the left of the B. But that's okay. Same thing we did last time. High tee, 6 wood. We're going to push it a little bit to the right. Apparently not as much to the right as I wanted. Oh, look at that. That would have been even better if that went in. Don't thread, no needles. Don't thread the needles that I'm threading. Just hit my shots a little bit harder. Yes, Chris, thank you because I couldn't look it up on my phone. I didn't want to play on my phone. I did not know the name Tennille Towns, and then I listened to the playlist the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater in Chicago put together, and I was like, oh wow, I feel like an awful person because I've actually listened to a lot of her songs, and I think the same for John as well. I'm not doing very well at multitasking today, but that's okay. What I am going to do is get my second shot, which is stroke 3, on the green for once. Well, not on the green, per se. I don't know if I've ever seen Dierks Bentley live, so I'm good to know that he puts on a really good show. Not that I doubt it or anything, but it's always nice to hear from other people who say it is well worth it. All right, we've got 5 or 4 more holes left to hit a hole-in-one. We're going to make it happen, even though I think there's only one or two holes it can realistically happen on. Trey, glad to know that you appreciate the live streams and that it helps. I wish I was a better teacher, but I think it almost works out well that I am a good player who plays very well sometimes and also plays very poorly sometimes, because I would say if I was actively playing Golden Tee again, I would probably be in the top 50, maybe the top 100 on a bad month. So the fact that I have the ability a couple hours a week to come here, play these streams, get my Golden Tee fix in at work, and help teach you guys and just show you what's going on in the contest is fun, and I'm glad that it does mean a lot to you guys and you are learning stuff from it. All right, 10.5 degree driver, screwed up the second shot, but this time it worked out very well. Almost had it actually a really good line. If I was a bit closer, that could have been an ace. But I will be happy, very, very happy with just the eagle putt. Jordan Scott, we will see. There's a chance that this is the last game, depending on how the last 3 holes go. But let's see what happens. That was an awful shot.
Aren't leaves thicker than air?
All right, so awful shot. No double eagle putt. But a pretty easy putt at eagle, I think, if it wants to hit the green. Oh.
Golfer one needs this for birdie.
Alright, so that time we were very protective of our stuff.
Today.
Alright. I don't know if this is the last game yet or not, but this 5-wood is getting on that green. It's going to catch the green. Thank you. That's all I wanted. Although I'm very disappointed I didn't use bite because that probably would have been in the cup.
Golfer one with a
Alright. We finally got to 29. There was all green and blue on that screen. That's weird because I've been seeing red and white like it's Christmas time and there's snow on the ground. But just for you, Jordan Scott, we're going to play one more game before we get out of here today. Although now I'm going to screw up hole 18 for sure after doing it good, after hitting a good shot for once. So that's alright.
golfer one ready to hit.
Oh, there we go. That's how you start the final game of the day.
Once again, it's golfer one.
Actually, Trey, if this would be, because you're probably seeing this now, yes, you're seeing, because the stream is delayed for a few seconds for good reasons, but you say, here it is, 31, I probably will shoot a 31 and then kick myself for not, for screwing up hole 1 and missing out on a 30 opportunity, or 33, excuse me. Although this looks really good. Oh, come on. Alright, well, it was a lot better than the shots I've been hitting on hole 2. I appreciate the great shot points. Chris, I feel like I am up in that area every so often, but yeah, if I'm ever in Wisconsin, I usually, if I'm traveling for fun or personal stuff or even work, usually I'll post on Golden Tee Fan and see if there's anybody around the area that I could get some games in. Oh God, no, okay. All right, well, we're gonna do this really cool thing that I don't recommend. Well, actually, I do recommend. If you're having a bad daily contest game, just quit. Just quit. Now, I know it is money, but if you quit, you can pretend like you didn't hit that really terrible game and screw up the holes 1 and 3 out of 3. So, we're going to start over. We're going to eagle hole 1 with a putt. We're going to ace number 2. No, 6 feet, great shot points.
Partner in the booth today is Peter.
All right. Okay. Not what I wanted. Again, not what I wanted. There's probably a better shot there. I honestly should have actually broken out my zero hybrid for hole 1, but that's all right. Doesn't matter.
Ready to tee off.
This might not be what he wants.
Golfer one with an eagle putt.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's also getting hot in the Golden Tee Lounge, so I apologize if you can hear the fan, but it is toasty in here. I do not like playing poorly on my last game. Mike Corbin, over under 250 shot. I would go over, obviously. But yeah, Chris, I will absolutely let you guys know. I probably will be in Wisconsin sometime in October, if not in September, maybe. But here's the thing about quitting on the daily contest, is it's really not a big... Okay.
Is up.
Quitting the daily contest really isn't that big of a deal because you're still going to see the same setup. So you're getting a chance. You could say, hey, the top guys do it all the time. They say, hey, I can't make this shot, or I missed this shot. I know that I need that hole in 1 to get a top score. So they just quit. And I'm not a top guy by any means. But sometimes you just got to start over. It actually didn't work for what I was trying to do. But now we just have the opportunity to hit really good shots because the score doesn't matter. It's like whose line is it anyway? Everything's made up
Take some distance.
and the points do not matter. All right, if that tee shot, if that chip does not describe how well the stream has gone the last couple of shots, I don't know what does. Actually, you know what? We're going to do one more time. One more time. Don't even have enough money in the game, so we're going to have to break out the Dusty player wallet. But we're doing this just because Jordan Scott wants to see me shoot a really good game. I don't have cash. Got to play out of the player wallet that I haven't touched in a long time. But this is it. This is it. We're not doing it again. It's all or nothing. It's now or never, as Elvis and a bunch of others said in a few songs that were really popular. We are going to potentially change out the club set to throw in the Zero Hybrid. Let's see if the Zero Hybrid would make or break me here. Zero Hybrid's not going to help me here. I don't think. You know what? Because nothing else has worked, let's just try the Zero Hybrid and see what happens. And it's too hot. Zero Hybrid's too hot. That's okay. Alright, now my trackball is starting to make me very sad again.
Golfer 1. That's far, no damage.
Alright, Jordan, we're going to make this happen for you, my friend. And that one had the distance, too. It just didn't have the angle. Mike, how's it going? Good to hear from you. You are watching, I don't even know what game this is. I think this might actually be game 6 because we've quit a few times. Now, in my defense, what happened last game on this hole was not me. It's just, you know, I'm not going to talk about it. But hey, look at that. When I don't get 120 on the trackball, 151, and we're putting in for eagle. So, also, I have a note written down here, and I completely forgot to mention it. This weekend, we're changing things up with the daily contest. So, of course, today is Freaky Friday, the SuperScore 2012. We are bringing back our 2018 Golden Tee 4 Remastered courses. Rattlesnake Ridge is Saturday's daily contest. Mystic is Sundays, and then we are throwing Ryland back in the mix for Monday mix-up. I don't think we have mixed up Ryland in nearly a year, so it was about time we brought it back. A little bit of 2018 love, but some really fun courses over the next few days at daily contest. I believe it's over $5,000 in the prize pool, or actually probably even more between the 4 days. Or excuse me, over 7,000 over the 4 days between Friday and Monday. So, of course, as time allows, we will bring you a Monday mix-up stream on Sunday. We'll have some Golden Tee Mobile stuff and maybe some more 2020 stuff throughout the weekend. We have Fashion Friday still coming up for Golden Tee 2020 as well. Let's see. This shot is actually this 10.5 degree driver, and kind of pulling it to left has been working. I got the line. I just didn't get the distance that time. Mike, I appreciate that you like the course today because this is a Kevin Lindsay design, so I actually hate it right now because I'm playing so poorly, but I appreciate the fact that you were having fun. Disappointed you only played one game on the way home from work, but all that means to me is that you're going to go out later tonight and watch one of the streams where I don't play poorly and shoot better than a 25. That's what I'm hearing. Oh, come on. We got super heavy rough to there, didn't we? Stop, stop, stop. Yeah, look at that. All right. Damn it. Yeah, I think this trackball is going to need to be changed because my chip, I mean, as awful as a chipper as I am, the chips are just not going, they're just going straight. That's okay. Not a big deal. We got some time. See if we can get at least an eagle on hole 7, which is Dusty Bend number 12, our 2011 design hole contest winner. It's so crazy to say the words 2011 design hole contest winner knowing that we just had the 2019 contest winner in Golden Tee 2020. Woo! It's been a long time, folks.
That could be real trouble.
Ah, look at that. I hit the very edge of the snow that had some ice on it. So shout out to that ice
This lie is awful.
for giving me some relief. Can we get a double eagle here? Nope.
Go in.
That's all right.
Golf for one. That's a par 5 eagle. Golf for one.
All right. We got this chance. One last chance at hole 9 here. The high tee 5 wood. Oh, I felt like that went out farther than before, but it didn't. That sucks. That just sucks. That should have at least hit the green.
Don't want to run it.
Ah, that's right. I put my zero hybrid in there and kind of left myself clubless for silly chips. So this is not going to go well. Oh, look at that! Shout out to yep.
Golf for one.
Not going to have a chance to, Mike. I'd say a very slim chance maybe tomorrow. I might do it from the GT Lounge Northwest, as I call it, from my house. We'll see how I feel. I might have to redeem myself because of how awful this has been. But I'll tell you what. If I hit a hole in one right here on hole 10, which is Auburn Glen number 2, we will do a live or events mode live stream. Well, I'm just catching every tree. Although that's exactly what I wanted. I want the good hop bounce, like get me on the green. I don't want a chip. Just does nobody understand that? Like I've been getting okay bounces with my 5 hybrid chip off of the rough on a cliff, but I just want to putt in for eagle. That's it. Chris, I'm not sure which hole you're talking about for the high T6 wood. Again, if you hit a hole in one on hole 11 today's daily contest, Royal Cove 15 off of the treasure chest, you get a $50 Golden gift card. We're going to try hitting it just because. All right, we didn't hit it, but at least we're on the green for a nice little 5 hybrid chip for eagle.
No putts needed. Golf for one. Ready to hit.
All right, it's been a while since we've had a good shot on this hole. It's going to be even longer until we have a good shot on this hole if it doesn't go in the water. Chris, I tried the 6 wood the first time and it did not. It just actually went. It didn't even look anywhere near towards the green. The 5 wood was the one that was actually getting it hard enough to kick over and have some kind of chance of touching the green.
The tee.
It's probably doable for other people, just not there for me. Yep, hit that shot too short.
On the green, near the cup.
You know, sometimes when a man is just beaten down and defeated, the 5 hybrid does not help.
Golf for one from the tee box.
I give up on hole 14 of today's contest as well. I just don't remember the shot, and clearly my alternatives are not working. Oh, almost got up there. This is a perfect example of when Kevin Lindsay just needs to stop playing Golden Tee and go home.
Yep.
Because I used to do this all the time. I think I even said this in yesterday's Throwback Thursday contest. There's times where I just play again thinking I can get another stroke or two on these holes if I don't make these mistakes, and then you end up watching me play for another 20 minutes and you don't get good Golden Tee. But it's all right. We're gonna finish this out strong. We got a par 5,
Golf for one.
a drivable par 5,
Next lie.
and then a par 4. So we got a chance at a very, very, very small chance at Super Albatross. But most likely a double eagle putt, and then a couple chances at hole in one.
Hit the tee.
This is being one of them. hole 16. This is actually hole 18 of Auburn Glen. I needed the fringe bounce. We got the fringe bounce up and over, but we're putting in for eagle.
Golfer 1.
Skipper, my friend, I appreciate you. Not today. I got to get out of here soon. Got some things going on tonight. And,
On tee now.
but what we are going to do is we're going to get a nice double eagle putt here on hole 18 of Royal Cove. And by double eagle putt, I mean a eagle chip.
If you're a duck. A bit off the fairway.
By eagle chip, I mean, you know what? YOLO. And by YOLO, I mean that was awful. Hey, look at that. I'm putting in for par, though. Shout out to our programmers for finally giving somebody a break with that drop spot.
Golfer 1. Tees it up.
All right.
Closing hole.
Calling home 1 and 18. Me too. Me too. I'm sorry, Cowboy. I got to go with what I did before that worked. I'm going to hit it a little bit harder. We're going to nail this. And I pulled... yeah, so somehow that got some curve on it, which was not intended. But I will hit my 5-wood very hard because I can't use tees.
Go, go.
Golfer 1.
All right. So what did we learn today, class? Is that sometimes the daily contest just kicks your ass. But that's okay. Freaky Friday, SuperScore 2012. Never ever want to see Tundra Peak again as a golf course. I'm deleting it from the game. We're just pulling it out. But SuperScore 2012, $4,200 in the prize pool, $381 top prize. We go until 1 a.m. Central Time before tomorrow's daily contest on Rattlesnake Ridge kicks off. And then Sunday is Mystic Hills. And then on Monday, it is Ryland, all mixed up. So a good couple days of daily contest. Get out there. You can watch the stream. There's a lot of tips on what not to do. And a few good tips in between there. I am going to get out of here, get ready for the weekend. I will be enjoying the loads of Golden Tee 2020 content that we have coming up. Adam's 6-hole preview on Grand Tetons comes out at 7 p.m. Central, so about 2.5 hours. Power Events Golden Tee Tour in Evansville, Indiana, tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. And from the Golden Tee Lounge, this is Kevin Lindsay. Have a good weekend, play some good Golden Tee, stay safe, and we will see you next week.